They'll come back. I know they will.
Any program with a fan base as large as Stranger Things will have fans spewing hypotheses, rumors, and conspiracies for just about any detail the show has thrown at them. Some are concerned with the secrets of Upside Down, while others have chosen to investigate the mystic source of Eleven's origin. A lot of these concepts may appear outrightly ridiculous, but many of them do actually appear reasonable enough to be genuine. Some are simply guesses of where future seasons may take some fan favorites and others, well, cuckoo crazy. For those of you who have been frozen in ice for a decade or are new to the show, Stranger Things is a Netflix original science fiction horror drama television series developed by the Duffer Brothers, along with Sean Levy and Dan Cohen. The brothers act as showrunners and executive producers of the show. On July 15, 2016, Netflix released the first episode of the series, premiering at a fictitious town in Hawkins, Indiana, and centering around the investigation of the disappearance of a young child, Will Byers, amid unexplained happenings in the community, such as the emergence of a girl with psychokinetic skills, 11, and big disgusting monsters appearing and disappearing from an underground hole in the town. The series sounds way too crazy to be true. Still, the series appearing to be with its penultimate season, fans worldwide have fingers crossed with a whole lot of theories as to what will happen in its current arc. So if you haven't watched the series before, you can definitely hop aboard and binge watch it the next weekend you got. Also, if this is your first time on the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to tune in so you don't miss out on any other fantastic content we got in store. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere, as we are going to be looking at the series, its release date, as well as some other exciting stuff, like what to expect and amazing news on our favorite characters, so you don't really want to miss out on any of this.
People say Hawkins is cursed.
Stranger Things 3 is now available on Netflix, so it was only a matter of time before the internet began speculating on all the possible themes that Stranger Things Season 4 would undoubtedly feature. In this season, there are a lot of cliffhangers that left hanging for fans to examine. There was also a plethora of potential stories established with seemingly insignificant sentences or moments. It would be a very hard thing to go through all of the main ideas now circulating on the internet, especially because so many of them involve completely diverse narratives and unconnected characters. We've compiled some of the most persuasive hypotheses we've uncovered so far, and we'll examine why these theories could be completely realistic after all.
Just so that we're crystal clear about things, so
Yeah,
there's no confusion. Yeah.
Stop talking or I change my mind.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Also, if you haven't watched up until the recent episode, there might be a few potential spoilers waiting for you in this video. So without further ado, here are the several Stranger Things fan theories that may turn out to be correct. While Stranger Things is mostly about friendship, there's no denying that romance plays an important role in the series. The romance between Jonathan Byers and Nancy Wheeler is undoubtedly one of the series' key relationships, and the duo's future is completely undetermined at the end of the third season. Nancy and Jonathan are forced to exchange a heartbreaking goodbye as Jonathan and his family leave Hawkins after everything they've gone through. But is that really it? Are they really true? With both of them on the verge of starting college, it's not impossible that these two would keep their romance going long distance for the time being. Stranger Things Season 3 most startling moment is Chief Jim Hopper's noble sacrifice in the finale when he willingly sacrificed his life so that Joyce might, hopefully, lock the door to the Upside Down once and for all. But is Hopper truly gone? The majority of the internet isn't convinced, and neither are we. One possibility for Hopper's destiny is that we discovered a means to get to the Upside Down. He had the option of jumping through the fence before it was blasted with the key, and even after Dr. Owens and his team arrived, the gate does not appear to be completely closed. So there still might be possibilities of our favorite cop being blown upside down, hopefully still alive. Stranger Things has previously included candid conversations about dimensions and the capacity to move between them. Now, time travel has been added as a way of dimension hopping, and who's to say Stranger Things Season 4 won't push things to new heights. Stranger Things is notorious for its pop culture allusions and homages, and the famous 1980s film Back to the Future was by far one of the most prominent in the third season. Steve and Robin go to see the whole movie while stoned on whatever drug the Russian injected them with, and it's literally all they can talk about afterwards. Maybe in the fourth season they can get high in drugs again and figure out a way for the team to time travel. Who knows, but kids don't do drugs. There are several individuals that may be this, but one of the more intriguing hypotheses to emerge thus far is Matthew Modine's enigmatic Dr. Brenner, also known as Papa. At the end of the first season, Dr. Brenner was presumed slain by the Demogorgon, although viewers never saw a body or got official confirmation of his death. In the mid-credits sequence at the end of the Battle of Starcourt, Russian guards are escorting a prisoner to be sacrificed to the Demogorgon. They wrongfully stop and almost unlock the cell of a prisoner only as the American before they locate the prisoner they're seeking for. This may hint at many things, but it's definitely exciting to be watching our favorite antagonist return to the show. One of the most surprising cliffhangers in Stranger Things Season 3 was the revelation that Eleven's powers had disappeared without a trace. Eleven is nearly resigned to the idea that her powers have vanished at the conclusion of the season, but Mike tries to comfort her that they will return eventually. But is it really so horrible if these powers don't return? I mean, Eleven has been subject to a lot of experiments, and she's suffered because of it. It's kind of relieving to see her normal for once and try to live a boring human life without her powers. The problem now is, if the Demogorgon comes back, will the team be powerful enough to stop it? Stranger Things Season 4 may be teed up as a series' grand climax, and with the possibility of the series' latest struggle yet, it makes sense to unveil the depth of Hawkins' lab experiment once and for all, especially if Eleven doesn't regain her powers, which is also a distinct possibility. During the second season, the introduction of Eleven's sister, Callie, also known as 8, was not a popular story aspect. The episode centered on Eleven, and her experiences with her and the criminal gang were usually regarded as the series' weakest link, but it doesn't mean the series can't or shouldn't introduce more youngsters with superpowers. The mid-credits sequence in Stranger Things Season 3 conclusion is full of surprising moments, but one of the most shocking and unnerving revelations is that the Russians working on the Upside Down project have now obtained their own Demogorgon. Is this after all a new Demogorgon? Some admirers aren't so sure. It's certainly plausible that this is a new creature from Upside Down, but if Eleven survived their epic battle at the conclusion of the first episode and the Russians arrived immediately after that, couldn't this beast be the same creature that Eleven and her pals went off against a few years ago? It would definitely be interesting to see the beast taking some revenge on the gang, but could it really be the same? Well, we'd have to wait and see, wouldn't we? Okay, this one really made me laugh. I mean, there's no doubt that Will Byers' obvious indifference to all of the things relating to females and romance has been hinted at from the beginning of the series. Will's constant disgust of women cannot be understated, but him being gay? Well, that would really start a rally, wouldn't it? These are some of the possibilities the season might have, but this is less likely of a route. If Hopper didn't make it to the Upside Down, it is theoretically feasible that he fled and ended himself in Russian custody. He might easily have raced down these steps to a place below the main landing and ended up in the clutches of some of the last Russian soldiers. And if it's possible, then Hopper can really be the American referred to by the Russian guards in the mid-credits sequence. Hopper's importance in the series is clear, and killing such a character is, well, just bogus. And especially with all the things Hopper knows, the Russians will definitely want to keep him alive and hopefully well-fed. Stranger Things Season 4 will launch on Netflix on May 27th. However, because this fourth season is nearly twice as long as the previous ones, it'll be split into 2 volumes, with the second set of episodes arriving 5 weeks later on July 1st. The announcement made on Netflix's website is accompanied by a message from the show's creators, the Duffer Brothers. Stranger Things would accumulate with its 5th season, according to the creative partnership, who also explained that this 4th season has nearly doubled the duration of the prior seasons. What are your favorite Stranger Things Season 4 theories? Send them off in the comments below. Also, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the other amazing content we got in store. Also, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video.